3 to be the tiebreaker. So yeah, let's go straight into it. LRM versus SAS Noobs, the Gambits Cup Season 1 Grand Finals. 시작하겠습니다. Alright, spawning as the Blue Zerg in the 3 o'clock position, we do have LRM Bakuryu. And in the 9 o'clock position as the brown Terran, we do have SAS NB's TerrOr. So let me adjust the colors. So T9 will be TerrOr, and Z3 will be Bakuryu. And I know that people were complaining that the font is a little bit hard to see. Oh, I forgot my game music. Aha. Excellent. So I know that people were complaining that those are a little bit hard to read, so I'm gonna actually try this. Is that better? It looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Hold on. Ah, is that good? Like, oh man, that actually looks really sexy. You guys like that? Sayle doing some awesome things. Yes, I just referred to myself in the third person, but that's alright. So, yes, these games are... Well, the games are being played currently, but the cast is not live. I'm doing this from a 1 hour delay, so the Clan War started exactly 1 hour ago. This is for various reasons. Of course, it prevents any kind of stream cheating, but also in case there's any lag on the player's part or certain players cannot have observers, Oxerg, then yeah, there will be no issues. So we do have a drone coming out for Bakuryu. Looks like it is going to be a 12 hatchery. There we go. And the SCV scout is just coming out now for TerrOr. Looks like Bakuryu's drone scout is going to the 6 o'clock position. He took a kind of a weird route here. Look at that. He kind of went across the map. Oh, I guess he was scouting for proxy racks. Aha. I assume that's what happened, which is very interesting because I don't think TerrOr ever proxy raxes. Like I would actually bet with Joe Kim that TerrOr is gonna 1-rax FE here. Anyway, the SCV got up here. I didn't quite see if it saw the Overlord. Sorry, I missed that. But in the meantime, Pool's going down. Looks like saving up some money. He's gonna make a third hatch. Where's this drone going? Is he gonna make the third hatch here? What are you doing, drone? Uh-oh. No, that drone should be fine. And, aha, yes, it is actually gonna make the hatchery there. Okay, that's an interesting position. This is kind of like an anti-mech play positioning, because this will block vultures from running up into the main base. But I don't know. Oh my god, that actually might be really smart. Bakuryu might actually be metagaming TerrOr like seriously hardcore right now. Because recently in several of TerrOr's TVZs, we've seen him go for this weird 1-rax FE into fast vulture build. He just makes one factory, builds a bunch of vultures, and gets speed and goes for a vulture run by. But aside from that, he plays a normal bio build, medic marine build. So this actually might just be in anticipation of TerrOr doing something like that. Obviously, this hatchery blocking here will help tremendously against vultures. So I wonder if that's what Bakuryu's reasoning behind this is, because otherwise, normally the standard positioning for that third hatch is, you know, somewhere kind of in between the main and natural here in the main. Mozzie, if the stream does lag, you can actually click on the bottom bar thing and change the resolution. If you lower the resolution, it should help with any lag. Of course, I do have that feature now because I am a partner of Twitch TV, so guys, if you are a supporter of esports, please turn off your ad block when you're watching my stream. Anyway, Forling's going out, Overlord heading up. They're actually going to run right past the SCV there. And they're not going to mind that too much. Overlord hanging out over the cliff. Looks like 2 racks. I don't see a factory just yet. Looks like he's gone for a fast +1 build, and he's pulled guys off gas. So I guess it's actually not going to be the fast factory build, which is fine. I wonder if that, like, I wonder if he was thinking of doing it, and then having seen this hatchery, he thought maybe Bakuryu would be prepared for something like that, so he actually changed his mind. Anyway, it's a bit unfortunate for Bakuryu that he let this SCV slip into the main, so TerrOr's going to know exactly what is going on here. Yes, X-Pack, thank you, good question. All the money from ads that I get on my stream are gonna go just to future Brood War tournaments. Like, I'm not just gonna go out and buy hookers and blow. All the ad revenue will be for sponsoring more awesome Brood War content. SCV walking around, seeing this fire. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Both players are playing standard, so even if it's scouted, I don't think Bakuryu should mind that too much. Now TerrOr is actually going for a 5 racks here. I think that's why he pulled his guys off gas for a bit. Needed the extra minerals to throw down these 5 barracks. And now he is just starting his stim research. The +1 is well on its way. I'm actually wondering, like what the timing is. You know, there's a lot of these standard timings, like when layer's halfway done, you get your den. When shuttle's halfway done, you get your sport bay for reavers, etc. Like the stim research seemed to have started about when +1 was halfway done, so I'm wondering if they're going to finish the same time. That'd be quite cool. It would. Actually, a better example would be for PVZ +1 and speed for zealots. You get speed, I think, about when +1 is halfway or so. Which I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like stim will finish a little bit ahead. But he would need range as well, though, so I guess that timing doesn't make as much sense. Yeah, he's getting range now. Oh! Man, if range actually finishes right as +1 finishes, I'll be quite impressed. I'll also have to ask him what the timing is, because I don't know it. And then next time when he does it, I can seem very intelligent. Looks like Bakuryu throwing down a ton of creep colonies here. Quite scared of this 5 racks. I'm not sure if he actually saw that it was 5 racks, but perhaps he could just tell from the amount of medic marine that came out that there were quite a few barracks pumping out those M&M. Meanwhile, his mutas are flying over here. I assume that's 9 or more mutas. A couple of random links getting taken down. And oh, he's just sniping some reinforcements here. That's actually quite cool. Look at this. He's just camping the reinforcement route, basically getting free units here. That's 5 free marines so far. That basically didn't even require micro. There's 5 medics there against 7 sunkens almost. Usually for sunken breaks, you want about 1 medic per sunken. That's kind of the magic number. But in this case, I think it's a little bit too much, especially with the mutas behind. If he goes for the break, the mutas can come in and help out. So yeah, he is going to back up, but he did force a ton of sunkens. Now this 6 o'clock has gone down. If TerrOr scouts that, obviously he'll be able to take it out quite easily, but he's got no SCV or anything going out, and looks like Bakuryu now going to take advantage of the fact that he's sunken up like crazy to go and do some muta harass. Going to take down a couple of SCVs, and TerrOr actually did not make, well, he made a few turrets here, but he didn't make too many turrets. I think it might have been relying a little bit on that marine pressure to keep Bakuryu's mutas away from his base, but that's really not working. And right now, looks like his Bioforce is heading down to the 6 o'clock. I assume he scanned that. I did hear some comsats going down. So I guess that has been spotted. Of course, you know, expanding or taking your third at an open main are pretty expected. No, there's a comsat going down. And here and here. I didn't notice if he scanned the 6, but he's actually sending his units home, so I guess he actually didn't see that base. That's interesting. Anyway, Bakuryu's doing amazing damage with these mutas right now, killing so many units here. The SCP count is looking really thin on the main. I don't know. He actually didn't transfer them. The SCP count on the natural is very thin as well. TerrOr seems to be in a little bit of trouble. His huge Bioforce really didn't do anything, and was not even in position to defend the mutas. The supply counts are 64 for Bakuryu against only 57 for TerrOr. Bakuryu in the supply lead right now. Getting Lurker Tech. His third base is up. Looks like he's just making a couple of drones. Should send a couple of Hydras there to come Lurkers here on the top of the ramp. And you know, with no tanks or vessels, there's really no way for all this bio to bust up a ramp with 2 or 3 Lurkers on top. Looks like TerrOr is sending out SCVs to do some scouting. Just leaving one at the front of Bakuryu's natural and sending this guy to the top right. Not gonna see anything there. And wow, even another sunken here. I think he should just cancel that one. I don't think that's necessary. And it also blocks his lurkers from getting out. If he makes lurkers in his base now, they can't leave the base. I guess he's not too concerned about that for now. Obviously, you can just walk the Hydras out and morph them over here. I'm pretty sure Hydras can walk between sunkens. Now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure, but I assume that they can. Anyway. Abusing the edge of this little cliff here. I guess it's a cliff. And ooh, look at this, a lot of Scourge are out. But Terra's starport is only just finished now. Did he get an armory? That'd be cool if he went for a Valkyrie, because Bakuryu has made a lot of mutants, and looks like he's had to remake his academy. Oh, apparently the academy died. Interesting that the engineering bay didn't. So that's a nice snipe there for Bakuryu. And we do have a couple of lurkers morphed here at the third. And we have some drones transferred. Excellent. Hive has also started. I believe looks like nothing started yet. He should be getting Carapace here. Might have just forgotten it, been a little bit too focused on the mutas. He's been a little bit supply blocked right now, 84 of 84. Interestingly, Terra is as well at 68. And Bakuryu continuing to do damage here. Looks like Terra's just going to go for an attack now. His army's a little bit too far away from home, and I mean he's got reinforcements coming out of 5 barracks. So he's just got to be, he's got to be a little bit careful. If he just sends them in like one by one as they pop out, he's just going to lose them. Like these 3 Marines can easily get picked off right now. And it looks like, oh no, the lurkers were not borrowed. Bakuryu making a huge mistake, not borrowing the lurkers in time at the top of the ramp. Oh man, I think that's going to cost Bakuryu his 3rd base here. He had the lurkers ready, he just didn't borrow them because he was too focused on his mutas. So yeah, he's definitely going to lose his 3rd base. Quite a blunder there by Bakuryu. But is it going to be enough though? I mean, Bakuryu's hive is already finished. He's getting a Defiler mount right now. Looks like he did in fact kill that creep colony in order to let his units out. And looks like the mutas are actually here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Bakuryu actually going to save this base? Oh, he's got to be careful with the lurkers. He's got to help with the mutas. And it looks like, oh, a couple more mutas. Wow, he's actually got, is that more than it? No, that is just a control group. Okay. But apparently Bakuryu had enough mutas to actually just save the base. A few Hydras made, those aren't too useful. I'm actually surprised. Where are the lings? Okay, there's some lings. Bakuryu should send some lings down. He's sending the mutas away, so he's going to just expand to the 12 o'clock again. But this is actually really nice for Terra. This has given him time to, you know, rebuild some turrets, make a vessel, just kind of not be under constant muta harass. And yep, that base is actually going to go down, but looks like Bakuryu might be going for a huge attack on the natural here. Lurkers, lings, and mutas going in. There's 2 bunkers. But actually, Terra doesn't have many forces at all. Even if he brings all these guys back, it won't be that much. And I think they're actually going to get crushed en route here. The medics getting a little bit ahead of themselves. It seems that Terra actually did just spot that. So he quickly pulls back. But things not looking so good for Terra right now. 12 o'clock has gone down. Looks like Bakuryu, oh, double expanding, also taking the top right base. And I mean, with his Defiler tech, you know, you can defend bases pretty easily. A couple of lurkers plus a dark swarm, and you're defended against pretty much anything except for irradiates. Looks like Terra trying to be cost efficient with this group. Is this actually more medics than Marines? Oh no, it's 1-to-1. Oh, that's quite nice. And Terra has actually somehow gotten the supply lead now, 84 against 75. He scans the lurkers. I don't think he can actually move out. He needs to use a siege tank. Yeah, he's going to do that, getting another vessel, getting siege mode now. I actually don't know what happened to the first vessel. Oh, there it is. It's just chilling over the gas. And one of these Scourge apparently died somehow. And there is the siege tank. Gonna just range out the lurker. Of course, even unsieged tanks do have longer range than lurkers. He's gotta be careful though. He's gonna get sniped by mutas. Nope. Bakuryu not gonna go for it. Meanwhile, the medic marine group in the middle of the map is actually being super annoying here. Look at this, just forcing a swarm out from Bakuryu. Nice moves by Terra. More lurkers morphing in the natural. Bakuryu gonna take his 3rd gas now. Now this is an extremely late 3rd gas. Obviously he lost at 6 o'clock. So, you know, he hasn't been able to make too many of these nice juicy hive tech units.